I'm gonna see how this audio sounds real quick. Alright. So this is August 11th. Forex market analysis, kind of a look ahead. I gotta redo a lot of these charts, so you'll get to see that. Yeah, so I changed my whole chart layout, so everything needs to be, all the colors got to be changed again and everything. So, but let's take a look here at the U.S. dollar, Swiss franc. We got a wedge here. We got a larger wedge here. And overall, I mean, this is really a pennant of this move down here. Now we go down the daily. Excuse me. And what do I see right away? We see a head and shoulders pattern. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, sir. Marked move up. It's wedging. Price breaks out, pulls back. That makes up the right shoulder. We have a double top here that would confirm this right shoulder, in my opinion. Let me get rid of this layout because it's kind of annoying. Well, actually, we'll put it above. Alright, that works. I'm actually going to mute this because I don't want to get copyright strike. Which I think we probably will. Unfortunately, we're probably going to get copyright striked. Alright. So yeah, we had this double top here. We did not get the RSI divergence, but, well, we had one here. This minor top here. But a pretty good setup. And yeah, it's a breakout pullback. And we have, let me fix this one up because I did this on the weekly. It's a little off. Okay. Yeah, really nice pullback here. And then it's, see, it still has this major trend line here in play, so it's kind of iffy. Let me see here. Let me get this drawn a little better. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it pulled back right to both of these. But I expect price to break lower. Once it breaks this base here, this base of this head and shoulders, it should be pretty good. Pretty good marked move down. Let's actually take the projected distance from the head to the base. That measures where our suspected breakout will take us, and that takes us right down to 642 thereabout. Right to this level, actually. There seems to be a little bit of support in here. So, that's interesting. That's the US dollar Swiss franc. Really no positions to take on it, but something to keep your eye on. Now the euro. Euro's been wedging. We got a wedge here. We go down to the weekly. I mean, it's been wedging like crazy. We got horizontal support all up in here. We got horizontal resistance all up in here. All up in here. Alright. To get down to the daily. So we see this, this is the main wedge here. We just have this main wedge. We kind of had a head and shoulders here, failed break higher. And then price broke lower to that. And we have this minor support in here. And I'm actually just going to move. I'm going to get rid of this line and use that. And price caught some support. It broke out of this. Now it's really, I mean, it's tough to say where it's heading off of this. Look for a pullback, but I don't know. We'll see. US dollar, Japanese yen. Interesting. I kind of have this triangle here. Yeah. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, that's a triangle. Move down, retrace. Now it's been ranging sideways, kind of cooling off a bit. And we had this flash crash that broke through, but it jumped right back up. Exhaustion, and kind of rallied a bit. Broke down. We have this retracement here. We had this retracement right up into resistance. Alright, up into resistance. Perfect little pennant. This probably would have been your good long setup because it was a engulfing candle of like what, a full 2 weeks of full like 3 weeks of price action data. And we got support there on that flash crash here. We got another bounce. Yeah, on top of that, it's also a descending triangle because hear me out. This touch, boom. This touch, boom. And we're gonna get another touch. So yeah, look for if you miss this breakout pullback, and we might get a retracement out of this thing, but when it does break this level, the main thing I'd look for is a pullback right to support turned resistance. So, but we'll see how price reacts down here. I mean, looks like it could end up pretty diverged. Yeah, I mean, we have a descending formation here. On top of that, we already had this triangle formation, so something to consider. Yeah. British pound, U.S. dollar. It's at this really strong support level here, and it's going to test the extremes most likely. So we're probably going to see it come down to 1.19886 there. I would bet. Will we get an R-side divergence out of this thing? It doesn't really look like it. But yeah, it's going to test the extremes, it looks like. And it's kind of rode this breakout here a little bit. We had the pullback. You can't see where I'm pointing. We had this pullback here. I'm not going to draw that though. This would probably be my main trend line I'd draw. What is this? We're on the daily? Okay. Yeah, this would be my main one. We're kind of wedging here, but I think it broke out of what this supposed wedge would look like. Yeah, so I'm not going to say it's wedging, but that'd be my main trend line for now. What I'd like to see is price come down. Fuck. Where was that? I'd like to see price come down, bounce a bit, come back down, and then we get an R-side divergence. We'd get a bullish, get a nice hammer candle, and that would be our long setup. We'd probably see it break here, pull back, and maybe another marked move out of it, maybe a couple more, who knows. But that would be what I'm looking for the most part. But for now, we're just gonna let it sit and see what happens. But expect it to test this extreme, and expect it to break it a bit. So. Let me clean this one up. Go to the weekly here. Alright, what do we see here? What do we see here? Yeah, this moved down. I shouldn't even draw it, but alright. We kind of had this trend line here, maybe. Maybe. And here's our flash crash, and we found support there. There's even support here, there's support here. Well, let's go down to the daily, because really I'm not going to draw these trends. Excuse me, man. This tea's making me burp. Yeah, I ate a lot of food. You know, honestly, I'm not even going to draw that. Not even going to draw that. We're just going to do this horizontal resistance, or support, because really that's all I care about. Do we have an R-side divergence? No, we kind of have a perfect double bottom here on the R side, but God, this chart is ugly, man. This chart is ugly. This is an ugly looking chart. Let me see here. Okay. Alright. I can't really gauge where that would go. So, man, I don't know what to tell you on this one. Well, look for it to catch support. What I'd like to see, of course, bounce up, pull back, and something like that. But we'll see. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. I swear I better not get a copyright strike in that beginning, that intro. We'll see. Okay. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. What do we see here? We got horizontal support in here. Let's see. We got resistance up in here. We got a lot of resistance, but I'm not really gonna draw too much of it. As I draw all of it. I should have went to the weekly, but I didn't. Okay. Okay. Let's just put it anyway. Let's just put these extremes. What is this? Is this a... What? Oh, okay. What do we see here? Ugh. We see an ugly chart. A very ugly chart. I hate these fucking charts, man. Ugh. It's like you just can't get a clear trend line on these. It's agitating. Well, it looks like we might get a wedge out of this thing. What is it bouncing right now? I thought I clicked clear all. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like it might be bouncing. Looks like we might get a wedge out of this thing. We'll see. I really can't say. I mean, where's it going? I don't know. I don't know. I expect a retracement to fucking, at least, at bare minimum, at least to the support. But other than that, I really can't say where it's going. Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Catching support once again. I really don't know. Is there? I mean, yeah. I mean, there's major support all up in here. So, I mean, these pairs that are at major support, I'm just looking for double bottoms and some kind of move up. So. We have this trend line down. It's testing it. Man, that candle's huge. It looks like it's going to break it, to be honest with you. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Jesus. See, I'm going to have to redo a lot of these charts. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. But you'll get to see it. So, alright, we had this triangle up. It looks like we had a triangle here. Breakout, pullback. Yeah, I'm only going to do this because, well, is there anything else? Not really. Nothing that I really want to mark on the weekly there with horizontal support when I can just mark it here. Because this is the stuff I care about more anyway. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Alright. What do we have here? Did we get an RSI divergence? Yes, we did. No, we didn't. Maybe we did. I can't tell. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Okay. But we had a double top, or double bottom. Is this a 382 retracement? Let us see. Let us see. 0.5. It might be a 382 from this. There about. Okay. I mean, what are we looking for here? So it broke this trend line. We should be looking for a pullback. I mean, broke this, kind of bottomed. I mean, it's a double bottom. I mean, there's not really a great candle here is the thing. I mean, look at these candles. We had this exhaustion candle, and then this shooting star, and then we just had this fucking, this massive bullish candle. News movements. So I don't know. I expect a pullback here, bare minimum. And maybe we'll consider getting a long position, seeing how the candles look and everything. But I mean, other than that, Yeah, I mean, maybe we get a retest of this bottom, but I don't think we will, judging by how much support this thing found in here. So just look for a pullback to this trend line. That'd be my best guess for a position to take. Oh, here we go. There is a position in here, though. Yes, there is. Polish Zloty, if you can bear the spread, you can bear a 26 pip spread on this thing. I wish... I don't want to redo this chart, so I'm just going to make it all white. I don't know if it's quicker to just redo it or just do this. I think it's quicker to just do this. Alright. Okay. And I can explain everything. So, what do we see in here? What do we see in here, huh? What do you guys see in here? Well, I know what I see. So we had this triangle. Price is consolidating from this move down, right? It wedged, broke out, ranged sideways, cooled off a bit, broke lower, pulled back. Really nice pullback. Then what did price decide to do? Well, it broke lower, retested this low, and it retested this trend line. So this was your long entry. Let me draw it for you. It's a massive candle, so your risk to reward is pretty shit on this. Not to mention, it's a 26 pip spread. Not to mention, but if you were to take this, I mean, let's see, where would this double bottom take you? Let's find out. Okay, that's not a bad setup, and I might even try and get it on a limit order here. Yeah, that's a pretty good setup. That's pretty good. That tea's good. Yeah, I mean, we got massive support all up in here. Really nice double bottom. There is one thing I'm kind of concerned about, though. Did this trend line stay intact? Because we need to see this broken. This would be my main fear for if you are to take this position, this is the main thing to look out for, is this trend line. If it catches resistance, which it might catch momentary resistance, like you got to be able to. I mean, we'd go through it together if I did take this position, but you'd be able to judge if it's a fake out, like if it's real, or if it's just a little pullback and it's gonna go higher. So, but I'm gonna get in on a limit order on this. The spread's pretty bad, but try and get in on a limit order if we can. Where's the buy at? 2.6170, 2.6170, 2.6170. So somewhere around here. Okay, that's really not that bad. Yeah, we'll probably be able to get in on a limit. I hate how big this candle is, though. I wish. I wonder. Let's go down to a 4-hour and see if we can get in a little lower. Cause I hate how big that candle is. Is this even? This isn't really. This isn't diverged on the 4-hour, which is troubling. But whatever. It's the 4-hour. Weekly. That's very diverged. Yeah, we might be able to get a retracement out of this thing. Let's see. What about the 1-hour? What's the 1-hour telling us? Huh. Honestly, it might top, but and just retrace a bit, cool off. I hate how big that candle is. I really do. Well, maybe we can try for like a 0.5 retracement. We'll try and catch it there. Because that would bump our risk reward up like insanely. And it kind of makes up for some of the spread. Kind of makes up for it. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean that puts us to now almost 4.5 risk reward if we can get it on a retracement. Which honestly, I don't know if we will. I don't know if we can. I'd love to, but I don't know. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, it seems to react pretty, pretty bullish. Like it's down to these levels. It's already losing momentum on this retracement too. That's the thing. I guess we'll just stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. Still gets us 3 if this thing holds. We gotta keep in mind the downtrend. Let me see here. One real quick. 2.57229. 2.57229. 2.56314. Okay, we should be okay. I just want to make sure I don't get the spread doesn't kill me. Make sure I have that factored in. All right. Let's see. 507, 1554. 507, 1554. 1554. How much margin is this thing gonna take? A lot, right? Yeah, I don't know if I can even touch this. It's too much margin. We'll see. Yep, we'll see if we get it on retracement on this thing, which we probably will. Alright. Australian dollar, Singapore dollar. We kind of have this bottom here. Let me change everything to white. Hoping that my analysis is correct on this. My previous analysis. Excuse me, I wish there was something where I could just fucking do it to everything. Maybe can I? Can I just hit Control A? Can I nick one of them and do that? And then go boom? No. Maybe I can do this though. Yeah, I can I? Well, god damn it. I wish. That's annoying. Alright, well. There's nothing there. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's ready to make another move down, it looks like. Good riddance. Looks like it overshot that. It's about to get fucking faded. Yeah, that's what I would say. Okay. God, I hate how I have to do all of these. Oh. It's gonna take forever. I should have done this before. Instead of doing it now while I'm trying to do analysis. What are we at? 24 minutes? Jesus. Please don't get hit for copyright. For the intro. Okay, this is a breakout pullback maybe of this. I don't know. You could try and milk that one. I don't know if it's not really that accurate. What the fuck? Okay, I see. We have this trend line here. Did I draw one here on the top? I just drew the bottom? Okay. Well, it broke out of this. So honestly, I'd say it's probably going to come down and test this low maybe. It's kind of pulling back too. We'll see. Can't say. Got him. Sweating right now. All right. Doom, doom, doom. What do we see here? What do we see here? God, I'm so sorry I did not do this earlier. It's probably awful to watch. We had this little minor channel here. It got broken. Catching support on the bottom of this trend channel, but will it hold? I can't say. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Jesus. Canadian dollar, Norwegian krone. Oof. Fucking stupid advertisement stuck in my head. Okay, what do we see here? Wow, this thing is fucking breaking out like crazy. Just crazy. I had these drawn because all this fucking support and resistance. And I was using an example to show support and resistance and what it is. I mean, what are we looking for? We're looking for a top. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a double top. So if this retests the high and it fails, then we know. But honestly, it could even just aggressively come down. We really can't say. And when it's overextended like that, it's just, I don't know, it's due to do something like that. Okay, it looks like we had a false breakout here. This is another one with a big spread, but there's been a couple positions, and I avoided taking them because of the spread, but I shouldn't have. I should not have. Okay, what is this? What is that? What are those? Alright, so we have this ascending triangle here. We have a touch here, touch here, touch here, pull back, touch here, range, pull back, touch here, pull back, pulls back to the top of this range, price moves higher, does not pull back to the top of this trend line, but instead retests this low here, and now it looks like it could be forming a head and shoulders here, left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder could be forming here. That's what it's looking like. So I would expect this to get faded, honestly. That's what it's looking like. Typically head and shoulders retest kind of that trend line, which it was an aggressive trend line. 72 degrees, so you can't really say, but that's what it looks like, breakout pullback. So this is a short setup if you really wanted to take it like that. I'm sure we have a Fibonacci retracement on this. Yep, 0.618, perfect. Where would the projected decrease of this go? It'd be a pretty big breakout. Price would move pretty aggressively from this point. The thing is, it could also be, I don't think it is, but okay, it rebroke this level, came back up, retested it, kind of broke out, pulled back, and it's finding support and consolidating sideways. That's the other side of it. That's what we could be seeing. It's at this 0.618 retracement, so if you were to take a short position on this, I mean, preferably you want to get in pretty low because you want to be pretty sure that it's not just ranging sideways, but it does appear to be. And honestly, I wouldn't take a position on this right shoulder just because we are at this massive support and resistance. It's hard to say. You're gonna get so much noise right here. Like it's gonna whipsaw back and forth. So you really can't get a clear image of what this market is trying to do. And you can see, I mean, it's whipsawing down a bit. But you also say it's a double top here. Maybe if you go down to the 1 hour. Yeah, we do see an RSI divergence, actually. Pretty good top here. This is actually a pretty good setup. That could be taken on the 1 hour. It's got a big spread. But, yeah, it's actually a pretty good position. We actually have the inverse head and shoulders here. That appears to run its length. Wow, yeah, it's actually a pretty nice setup. We'll see if that holds. I don't know. I can't say. I expect this. I don't know. To me, it looks like it's a head and shoulders, and it's probably going to continue down. But I'll keep my eye on it. If I do take a position on something like this, it would have to be on like a pullback, breakout pullback or something. There'd have to be some confirmation, because there's just going to be too much noise at this support and resistance level. So you're not going to be able to get a clear image. Okay. Well, how unprofessional of me. Sorry. Don't like there's anyone watching. Sadly. Maybe I'll do stock market analysis too. I don't know what stocks I'd even do. I'd have to find a list of like the top stocks people are like looking at. Maybe I'll do pot stocks or something. Who knows? Who knows? What are people looking at these days? All right, so this is. I still need to get all the rest of this shit. Hang on. Oh my god, that stupid ad. Jesus. Came on like 3 times while I was listening to music. All right. So we had this consolidation up. We have this trend line down. I don't really know what we have here. I mean, you could say we have a triangle. Like, okay, sure. All right, sure. If that's the case, then we have this breakout. We have the pullback. Really big shooting star right off this 150 moving average resistance as well. It even tried to break higher above this trend line, and that got faded. Yeah, so I expect price to continue lower and possibly even test this flash crash low long term. We'll see. I mean, if you did want to get short on this, where I'd probably get short is below this, because I want confirmation. The problem is you're not going to get good risk reward. I mean, you could put a limit order up here, but the way this thing is moving sideways, like, ugh, it does not look, it doesn't look strong to me. It doesn't look reassuring. So we'll see. All right, what do we have here? Swiss franc Norwegian krone. We have a big breakout. Spread is too big. Do I even want to fucking chart this? All right. Well, what are we looking for? We're looking for a top, of course. Top or a pullback. The spread is huge on this, so. All right. We have this trend line. Tried to break lower, failed. Move higher, of course. Retested the trend line. And if we measure this out, it might line up with this, but this is kind of like a right. It does why. Okay, yeah, that. I don't want to extend it. All right, there we go. So, it's retesting this channel resistance, and I mean it's what a breakout. it's due, basically. What I'd look for is, main thing is a retest of this high, or a pullback, and then a retest of the high, something like that. Okay, this broke really low, but there is horizontal support in here, and that's what it's on right now. Do I really want to draw these other lines right now? Not really. I guess I'll do it because I've got to do it anyway. Okay, we need a descending triangle in here. Okay. We had a descending triangle in here. Retested this base, retested the trend line, kind of went to its sideways triangle on a lower time frame, and then it broke lower. And now we're catching support here, and it's kind of like shitting itself. It's shitting itself. So yeah, look for it to catch a little support, a little bounce. Should get a little bounce out of this, and we'll go from there. EuroCAD, we have a short on. It's already grown out, thankfully. We had this triangle, of course, a lot of support and resistance on this line. Broke out, pulled back, retested. Now it's resistance, of course. We had a really good move down that confirmed my initial view of this position, and now it's just kind of it's consolidating a little bit, and it's probably gonna make another move down tomorrow, or today, I should say. That's what it's looking like. So yeah, that's pretty good setup. Main thing is I'm looking for it to break this base, which I think it will, considering it doesn't look like it's going to diverge in this RSI. We'll see though. Yeah, it probably will. We're just looking for it to break this base for the meantime. And measuring this triangle, it takes us down to here on the breakout. Will we get that? I'm not too sure. I don't think we will. Bare minimum is 2 though. 2 to 1 risk to reward. And that puts us right about there. And if this thing starts wedging, that we should be able to get out. So Euro Swiss franc. God, I wish I would have done this. How many more pairs do I have? Oh. Oh, it's gonna take forever. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. What are we at? 37 minutes? Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna do it. You're just gonna have to suffer through it. You know what? I'm just gonna skim through these, and I'm gonna find if there's any setup. We're already at 38 minutes, so I'll fix this up tomorrow. I'm just gonna look for setups. I'm gonna skim through this because I can still see my lines. They're a little dark. Oh, this is a nice top. I forgot about this, but the spread was too big, so I didn't touch it. I should have taken it. I really should have. Maybe we can get back. I don't even know a pullback here. Nah. All right. Euro JPY. Nope. Do I see any setups? No. Ooh, maybe. What do we got here? Maybe I should chart this one out for you guys. Main thing is here is we had this triangle. So Euro New Zealand hour, we're gonna be looking for a pullback. That's the main thing, and we'll get long on that pullback, and it should be to this area, anywhere around here really. We should be able to see a pullback. And you can see it's already catching resistance. So. Could get faded. It's another thing to keep in mind. No. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Euro Singapore dollar. Why do I feel like I had a long position on this? Did I have a long position on this? I can't even remember now. I don't think I did. I think I saw this setup. That's right. I remember now. Well, it was a good looking setup. It held. You can still get in on this if you really wanted. reason I didn't take it, we didn't have the RSI divergence. That's right. I remember now. But we had this double bottom here. Price came down, retested, perfect bottom. And now it's breaking this support, which confirms our double bottom. And you should look for a pullback in here. You're probably going to see, what we're really going to see is consolidation sideways. This thing will cool off a bit. It'll consolidate maybe. Maybe we'll get a triangle out of this thing, because this is a big move up. And then we'll see another move. That's what I would look for. And that's what I'm going to keep my eye on, because I missed that bottom. Perfect setup. That's wedging. Fed funds rate. Nothing in here. And I'll have these all ready tomorrow, but I don't see anything in here. Ooh, okay. Alright, we have a break of this major trend line. Major trend line in the British pound Swedish krona. Spread is massive, so good luck, but look for a marked pullback. I mean, this, you could say there's a pullback in here, there's really not. You look for a good pullback. That got faded. And there is horizontal support in here. Wait for it to test that. We do have a trend line in here. I'm going to trust the horizontal support more. No RSI divergence. But there's a lot of support here. Expected to retest this low. Do I see anything? No. No. This is going to retrace though. I expect it to retest something here. But unless there's an immediate setup, I'm not really going to chart it. I'll fix these charts up, don't worry. Now the US dollar pairs. Ooh, what's going on here? Nope, not there yet. Not there yet. But I would look to catch something on this trend line and hope it retests this high. Ooh, what's this? US dollar Swedish krona. I forgot about this. I always look at this every time. There was no RSI divergence. I didn't take it. But this is a really nice setup. Oh, I wish I would have. No. Too bad. Didn't fit my rules. God, I cannot wait to get done with this. Alright. Okay, I'm speed demoning out through these now. We're already at 43 minutes. No one's going to watch this for 43 minutes. I should have these ready. Copper's catching some horizontal support. It's going to bottom. Maybe. Hopefully. And US dollar, Swiss franc. I already know. Okay, we're back at the beginning. Alright, so that's everything. Hope you enjoyed this analysis. I'm sorry my charts were not ready, but at least you got a few decent charts out of it. So, thank you. Take care.